Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about the pros and the cons of krill oil compared to the fish oil. Hopefully, it will help your decision between these two products. Krill is a shrimp-like crustacean called Antarctic krill. Because its oil contains omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, it becomes another option of omega-3 supplements in recent years. What is the pros of krill oil? First, krill oil is considered as a pure source of omega-3. This is because krill is almost on the bottom of the ocean food chain. There is very little time for it to accumulate contaminants and toxins such as PCBs, lead, and mercury. However, it does not mean fish oil is bad. You just need to choose a good source for your fish oil. I gave some suggestions on this topic in my previous video. You can find it in my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Second, the omega-3 in krill oil is considered better absorption in human body. In scientific word, it has better bioavailability. It's usually the number one selling point when the krill oil company promote it. An experiment from Norway in 2010 indicated that taking the same amount of DHA and EPA from krill oil and fish oil respectively, the krill oil sourced DHA and EPA concentration in blood is about 40% higher than that in the fish oil. The mechanism is still not clear. There is a hypothesis here. In krill oil, 30 to 65% of the omega-3 take the form of phospholipids. This makes the fatty acid more water-soluble and an easier pass through the intestinal wall and the cell membrane. But it's not supported by the research because krill meal does not show better bioavailability compared to fish oil. To be honest, even 50% more bioavailability is not impressive since most of the krill oil contains much less omega-3 than the fish oil. I will show some numbers later. Third, the omega-3 in krill oil is relatively stable. If you compare the krill oil and the fish oil capsule, you will find the krill oil is in red. The color is from an antioxidant called astaxanthin. It will help clear up the oxygen radical and protect the unsaturated fatty acid from oxidation. Some people also claim the health benefit of astaxanthin itself. In my opinion, it's negative. Astaxanthin in krill oil usually at a microgram level. For example, in this Costco krill oil capsule, there's only 150 microgram, not milligram, astaxanthin. This is too little to see the health benefits. Fourth, krill oil is less likely to cause fish burps because it usually comes from a smaller capsule. It probably has nothing to do with the source of the omega-3, no matter it's from krill or fish. If you break the krill oil capsule, you will find the krill oil tastes very similar to fish oil with a fishy smell. I don't want to do more. Yucky. On the other hand, the krill oil has its cons. First, as I mentioned earlier, the concentration of omega-3 in krill oil is usually much lower. For example, the Kirkland krill oil here in my hand is from the Costco. The DHA EPA is only 90 mg per serve. It is only 20% of the weight is what you want. But this Alaska fish oil is also from the Costco. The DHA and EPA is 500 mg per serve. One serve of fish oil contains 5-fold more DHA and EPA than in krill oil. Although the omega-3 in krill oil has higher bioavailability, that cannot compensate the huge dose difference. Second, the price. I compare the cost of these two products. The cost for 1 mg DHA plus EPA from krill oil is about 7 times more expensive than that from fish oil. Very expensive. I show how I calculate it on the screen if you are interested in. Third, different from fish oil, which was studied for decades, krill oil is a new option for omega-3 fatty acids. There are not many experiments about its side effects and benefits. especially not enough long-term research. This is essential for a dietary supplement, in my opinion. Fourth, krill is a keystone species, a major source of food for a lot of sea animals. Harvesting it from ocean generates long-term environmental debate. So, if you know how to choose good fish oil, you probably don't want to jump to krill oil since it's much more expensive and includes much less omega-3 fatty acids. At last, I also want to remind you that your meal is always the best source of nutrition. For most people, if you eat fish 2 or 3 times a week, you're good. Again, if you have any questions and suggestions about supplements, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks for watching and your support. If you like my video, please thumb it up and subscribe my channel. See you next time.